There are features built into your Toyota Camry Hybrid that Toyota never put in a brochure, your dealer never mentioned at delivery, and that most owners never find, even after years of ownership. Some of them save you money. Some of them explain things your car does that you thought were problems. And one of them is a federal safety requirement that thousands of Camry owners have Googled thinking something was wrong with their car. I've gone through Toyota's official documentation, maintenance schedules, owner manuals, and engineering data to find 9 of them for the Camry Hybrid specifically. We're starting with feature 1, and if you have the AWD model, this one changes everything you thought you knew about how your car works. Feature 1. AWD has zero mechanical connection to the rear wheels. If you have the Toyota Camry Hybrid with AWD, here is something Toyota never explains at the dealership. There is no driveshaft connecting your engine to the rear wheels. Not a short one, not a hidden one. Zero mechanical connection. The rear wheels on an AWD Camry Hybrid are powered entirely by a dedicated electric motor mounted at the rear axle. When the system decides the rear wheels need power, during acceleration, cornering, or reduced traction, that rear motor activates instantly. When you don't need it, it switches off completely. The front wheels handle everything. This is Toyota's E4 system, and starting with the 2025 Camry, AWD is now available on every single trim level, something that was not true before. The AWD model produces 232 horsepower combined. The FWD model produces 225. That extra power isn't from a bigger engine. It comes entirely from that third rear motor. Most owners who buy the AWD Camry think they're getting a mechanical all-wheel drive system like a traditional car. They're not. They're getting a rear electric motor that works completely independently of the engine. And that means faster response, zero parasitic drag when not needed, and better fuel economy than any mechanical AWD system could deliver. Feature 2. The paddle shifters don't shift gears. If your Camry Hybrid is an SE or XSE trim, you have paddle shifters behind the steering wheel, and most owners either ignore them completely or assume they're decorative because the Camry doesn't have a traditional transmission. They're not decorative, but they're not shifting gears either. The Camry Hybrid uses a planetary gear set, an ECVT, with no traditional gears to shift. What the paddle shifters actually control is regenerative braking intensity. Pull the left paddle, you increase regenerative braking force. The electric motor resists the car's movement more aggressively, slowing you down and converting that energy into electricity for the HV battery. Pull the right paddle, you reduce regen, letting the car coast more freely. In sport mode, the system creates virtual gear ratios within the ECVT, and the paddles simulate stepping through them. It's not mechanical, but the feel is real, and the regen effect is real. The practical use. Approaching a long red light or a descent, pull the left paddle 2 or 3 times. The car slows without touching the brakes, and every second of that deceleration is charging your battery. Most SE and XSE owners have never tried this once. Feature 3. Toyota killed the gas-only Camry, and most buyers don't know. Starting with the 2025 model year, Toyota discontinued the gas-only Camry entirely. Every Toyota Camry sold in the United States from 2025 onwards is a hybrid. There is no V6 option. There is no gas-only 4-cylinder. If you walked into a Toyota dealer and bought a new Camry, you bought a hybrid whether you knew it or not. Toyota made this decision because their data showed the hybrid version was already outselling the gas version by a significant margin. Eliminating the gas model simplified production and let Toyota focus all engineering resources on the hybrid powertrain. What this means for you. If you're driving a 2025 or newer Camry, your car has a high-voltage battery, 2 electric motors up front, and, on AWD models, a third motor in the rear. It is fundamentally different from the Camry of 5 years ago, and the maintenance schedule is different too. Which brings us to something most Camry owners have never heard of. Feature 4. The Camry Hybrid has a second cooling system. Your Camry Hybrid has 2 completely separate cooling systems. Your dealer almost certainly only services one of them. The first is the standard engine coolant system, the one everyone knows. The second cools the inverter and HV battery system. It runs on its own circuit, its own fluid, and its own service schedule entirely separate from the engine. Toyota's maintenance schedule for the Camry Hybrid specifies inverter coolant service at 150,000 miles, or 180 months. This service is not on the standard dealer maintenance menu in most cases. It has to be specifically requested, and many Toyota-trained service advisors will not bring it up unless you ask. If the inverter coolant degrades and is never replaced, the inverter runs hot. Inverter failure on a Toyota Hybrid is a $3,000 to $8,000 repair. The coolant change costs a fraction of that. Check your mileage. If you're approaching 6 figures and have never had this service, ask about it at your next appointment by name. Inverter coolant exchange. Feature 5. B mode is for descents, not everyday driving. Every Toyota Camry Hybrid has a B position on the gear selector. Most owners either never use it or use it constantly because they think it improves efficiency. B mode increases regenerative braking strength. When you lift your foot off the accelerator, the electric motor resists the car's movement more aggressively, generating more electricity and slowing you faster. On a long descent, this is exactly what you want. The battery charges on the way down, and you protect your friction brakes. On flat roads, you're forcing the system to generate electricity you don't need, at the cost of energy you've already stored. The HV battery has to absorb and process that electricity, which creates inefficiency rather than saving it. The correct use of B mode, when you're approaching a sustained downhill of half a mile or more. Pull into B, let the car slow itself, and watch the power flow display show the battery charging. That's the scenario it was engineered for. Feature 6. Eco mode changes your air conditioning, not just your throttle. Most Camry Hybrid owners who use Eco mode think it just dulls the throttle response. That is true, but it's not the only thing it changes. Eco mode adjusts how your air conditioning system operates. The system modifies the AC compressor's cycling behavior, reducing its output during acceleration and adjusting when it runs at full capacity. This reduces the electrical load during the moments when the hybrid system is working hardest. The result is a measurable improvement in real-world fuel economy that goes beyond what throttle adjustment alone would deliver. If you run Eco mode only because the acceleration feels similar and you want to save the difference, you're getting a bigger benefit than you realize. Sport mode works in the opposite direction. The engine engages earlier from a stop. The hybrid system prioritizes power delivery over efficiency, and real-world MPG drops compared to normal mode. Sport mode in a Camry Hybrid is genuinely less fuel efficient, not just a perception. Feature 7. The low-speed sound is a federal requirement. If you've ever been in a parking lot in your Camry Hybrid and heard a faint hum or tone coming from the car at low speed and wondered if something was wrong, nothing is wrong. That sound is legally required. In 2019, the United States National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA, mandated that all new hybrid and electric vehicles must emit an audible warning sound at speeds below approximately 18 miles per hour. The regulation exists because hybrids running on electric power are nearly silent, and pedestrians, particularly those who are visually impaired, cannot hear them approaching. Toyota's implementation is called the Acoustic Vehicle Alerting System, or AVAS. The sound is designed to be audible enough to alert pedestrians without being disruptive inside the cabin or to nearby residents. Above 18 miles per hour, wind and road noise are sufficient for pedestrian awareness, so the system switches off automatically. You've probably never noticed the transition. Thousands of Camry Hybrid owners have searched online thinking their car has a noise issue. It doesn't. It's following the law. Feature 8. Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 has settings 90% of owners never touch. Every 2025 and newer Toyota Camry Hybrid comes with Toyota Safety Sense 3.0, an upgrade from the TSS 2.5 Plus system on the 2024 model. The upgrade includes a higher resolution forward camera and a wider, longer range radar field of view. Most owners turn the car on, accept every default, and never go into the safety system settings once. Here's what you can actually adjust. The pre-collision system sensitivity, how aggressively it brakes before a potential impact, can be set to high, standard, or low. If you find the system braking too early in stop-and-go traffic, you can adjust this. The adaptive cruise control following distance has multiple settings. Lane departure alert sensitivity is adjustable. Individual systems can be turned off independently if needed. None of these settings appear during normal driving. They're buried in the vehicle settings menu. Toyota sets conservative defaults, which is the right call for most drivers. But if the system behavior has been frustrating you, the adjustments are there, and they're significant. Access them through Settings arrow, Vehicle arrow, Driver Assistance on the touchscreen. Feature 9. The driver's seat memory saves your mirror position too. This last one is on XLE and XSE trims, and almost no owners discover it without reading the manual. The driver's seat memory system on the Camry Hybrid saves up to 2 complete driver profiles: seating position, steering column position, and both exterior mirror angles. Press 1 or 2 on the door panel to save your profile. Press the same button to recall it instantly. The practical use. If 2 people share the same Camry, each driver sets their preferred seating and mirror position once. From that point forward, each driver presses their number, and the car configures itself completely in about 3 seconds. Most owners with this feature have been adjusting mirrors manually every single time they get in. The system has been waiting for them to use it since day one. 9 features that Toyota built into the Camry Hybrid and never made obvious. The AWD system with no driveshaft. Paddle shifters that control regenerative braking. A car that's been hybrid only since 2025. A second coolant system at 150,000 miles. B mode used correctly on descents. Eco mode changing your AC. A federally mandated pedestrian sound. Safety sense settings most owners never open. And a seat memory that stores your mirrors too. Every one of these is verified. Toyota official documentation, maintenance schedules, federal regulations. If this changed how you see your Camry, subscribe and hit the bell. Every Tuesday and Saturday, this channel publishes verified Toyota content that your dealer isn't telling you. Drop your year, trim, and mileage below. Which one of these did you have no idea about?